I'd like to talk a little today about how to make the decision to use foliar fungicides in alfalfa. Obviously, we're here in a cut alfalfa field, but we're actually seeing foliar diseases move in, which is the purpose of putting a foliar fungicide on, would be to control those diseases and any subsequent defoliation associated with those diseases. However, our research is suggesting that we don't need to put foliar fungicides on every single crop that we're going to make during that season. We would actually want to prioritize our foliar fungicide applications to specific times or specific situations. Those situations would be either the first crop of the season, and the reason for that is that's usually the highest yielding crop of the season, and the alfalfa is actually exposed the longest. So we would maybe prioritize a foliar fungicide on that first crop. Now, if our subsequent crops are on shorter intervals, say a 25-day cutting interval or thereabouts, we're actually controlling those foliar diseases through our cutting interval. So a foliar fungicide actually wouldn't give us a high return on investment likelihood in that case. Where we would actually see more likelihood of return on investment would be in those situations where we're actually in a longer cutting interval. So for instance, if we've adopted the reduced lignin or low lignin alfalfa systems where we're actually intentionally stretching those cutting intervals out to say, 35 days, or we're in a situation where the environment has, it's raining a lot and we're intentionally being pushed out to say 40 days or something like that, we can see those diseases move in and actually defoliate the crop, and that would be a situation where a foliar fungicide would actually be warranted. So go at making this decision to put fungicide on based on the crop and how you're actually going to harvest that crop. Consider that cutting interval and then prioritize those fungicide applications according to your specific situation and those cutting intervals. If you'd like to learn more about foliar fungicides on alfalfa, feel free to visit the Alfalfa Working Group website.